Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 here today on the channel. I'm going to be starting episode 2 of my United States Democracy campaign. We're playing on the Road to 56 mod and the Man the Guns DLC. Here today we're going to be continuing our defensive war against Great Britain under the command of King Edward. So guys, if you like the sound of that and want to ensure more episodes for the series and more Hearts of Iron content in the future, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, and let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions and where you would like me to expand and conquer. It is currently the 16th of May 1939 and we're about to have our summer offensive against them. So in the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, highly recommend you do. We slowly but surely started rebuilding the United States. I got about halfway to where I was ready enough to go on an offensive war. However, due to the circumstances of the United Kingdom breaking up and becoming Great Britain under King Edward, and it looks likely they're going to have an alliance with Germany, we can't afford to stay isolated and stand sort of by. So, war was declared war upon us due to us breaking our naval treaty, but war with Britain was inevitable. So here today, I've set up my offensives ready to go, and it's going to be interesting to see if they sort of pull through. So, we have the British-American War. So, the Brits have only lost 600 men, due to British Malaya losing 9k. The United States, we've actually lost 9,000 United citizens, unfortunately, and the Philippines have lost 1. So where have I lost that 9k? Well, it's due to they've actually taken a lot of islands in the Caribbean where I had some divisions there. The thing is with Great Britain, they've got a massive navy and they can really just pop out of nowhere and take these islands quite quickly. France is currently communist. Germany's still doing its thing, and the Soviet Union as well. With the Allies breaking up, there are a couple of factions. The Commonwealth of Nations hounds the former the Allied countries of Australia, Canada, New Zealand, South Africa. The French Entente Alliance has made its own, controlling its African territories and France itself. The Comintern is quite prominent now, the Great East Asia Cooperation Sphere and the United Chinese Front. So it's not going to be Comintern, Axis and Allies. It's going to be a lot of countries making their own independent factions. Even Mesmor's has been created here. So let's go on to our summer offensive. So I've made the decision to send equipment and also generals to the Philippines. They are currently my puppets, and even though they have the United States flag, these are ethnically from the Philippines. Filipinos. So, I've made the decision to go on an offensive in British Malaya. So, we currently have 4 divisions here ready to push over in Indonesia, and I also have another army here ready to push into Singapore. Now, I think it's imperative to take British Malaya because of this. Look at this. Look how many resources these 2 territories have. Currently, just over here in Indonesia, they have 52 rubber, 16 oil, but most importantly, in Singapore, they have 581 rubber. They've got a crazy amount of tungsten steel. If we can hamper Great Britain's rubber and tungsten supplies, it's going to make an offensive, if they do attack us on the United States mainland, impossible, and also they're not going to be able to defend their home country as well. So I've tasked my best generals and I've sent over plenty of equipment to help the Philippines. Okay, so pushing back over to the Eastern Front. I've made the decision to take Newfoundland here, and we've also built a massive airbase here ready to house my Air Force. I might actually bring them back for now. They don't need to be here anymore, just in case we get invaded in the south, because that's definitely a legitimate concern. I have had to put in the past here naval units just to defend my navy, so my naval ports. So eventually, once these are ready, I might have to send more troops down south to Florida. Okay, we've managed to take a small but loose holding here in the north of Scotland. We managed to take Scapthrow, but most importantly, we've managed to take an airbase in the north. We currently only have Oh, they'll come. Oh, hang on. Oh, I sent some over. Yes. That's what I needed to do. So I need some bombers over here. I thought I had 200 over there. There will be 200 over here in a moment once they get there. Right, I cancelled the order when I moved them just then. So we want to try and get air supremacy here. So we currently have 24 divisions here under the command of George Patton. And we also have Omar Bradley and also Walter Kruger. We also need a head of the army as well. So let's bring in Dwight Eisenhower. And he will be here soon. So, without further ado... Right, okay, so it's going to take him 1 day to get there. Okay, I was just sort of reading how I've got this set up. Right, anyway, without further ado, let's go on with the offensive now, shall we? So, you can go on the attack, because I want you to push further south. Same with you here. Okay, I'm actually going to allow you to hold in British Malaya, because we've been fighting here for quite some time. We're quite dug in, and we've been doing quite well. We are heavily outnumbered. What I really want to try and focus on is over here, let's say. And then we've got the 18 units here defending my coastal territories. And then I want you 5 here to defend the port at the back. Okay, we're currently going down Great Wakes. Like I said, I'm only about halfway through where I would like. Senate support, we're 102. House support, we're currently 250. I want to get that up nice and high. Propaganda efforts, I want to get war propaganda and war propaganda against Great Britain. I also would like to enact the Homeland Defense, as war on the home front is inevitable. And that's pretty much it. Trade's fine at the moment. Same with diplomacy, construction, military factories on the way, production and recruitment's on track, and same with my logistics. Rightio then. Well, let's drop things down, not to 6 times speed, go to 3, and let's go, 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 gadget. So the summer offensive for the United States is now. Let's do it now, shall we? Construction has now finished. But let's push further south. So we've taken the north of Scotland here. My air force isn't here quite yet, but we do have regional air superiority for now. And we've literally just gone and lost it. Okay, so let's hold that there for now. Let's go back into my other research slot. Okay, how is everyone else doing in their offensives? We're pushing here quite well. Oh, did we lose it? Oh no, I'm missing an army. Oh, we must have just gone out then. We've been there holding for so long. And that's probably rocketed up the Philippines. Like, I wasn't even paying attention. I knew we were like, it was like 25. I went away for a split second there. Just numerically, they had it on us. Okay. Okay, House Committee, that's fine. Alright, so we're pushing here in British Malaya. That's fine. Okay, over in Great Britain, it does look like the Brits are trying to halt my assault. What I'm going to do is I want to try and get 1 unit around the back there where we can. So it does look like they've come and matched us with over 10 divisions. We've had an airport strike there, and we've had some unresolved naval conflicts there. Enemy currently has superiority, and that's because we have a little bit over my bombers here. I want to get that just under 200 if I can. That would be ideal. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like 1. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Let's try and maintain some supremacy. Okay, so we're currently winning in the north of Scotland for now. And looking at the war-wise, the Spanish Civil War still going on. Same with the Japanese War and the Mexican War. But it's crazy to see how this campaign has turned out. I wanted to go to war with Mexico, Canada early on. But it looks like war with Great Britain is inevitable. So we're doing quite well here. Enemy has supremacy over the top, which is quite natural. We're not getting naval invaded back in the homeland. I can't force through any units. I can force through some tanks. Just for now, it's quite imperative that we do that. So let's send these tanks down to Florida. If there's going to be a naval invasion, it's going to come from Florida. Okay, how well are we doing here under the command of... yeah, how are the Philippines doing under the command of me? Oh, we've taken a first tile here. That's fantastic. And let's allow that to move out. Okay, when you swing this back up here... The thing is, now we're at active war, it's going to be hard to sort of keep an eye on all fronts. So we're doing well here. We're actually losing a bit on our offensive. I'm trying to think if I should ease things off a bit, to be honest. But we need to take ground, but we are losing as well. Come on, guys, push for it. Oh, no! Poland refuses German ultimatum. French Commune pursues nuclear tech. Wow, will the French be the first to develop nuclear technology? The German Reich has declared war upon Poland, and Mesmors will be helping them out, Lithuania and Latvia. Giant Waves has now been complete as well. Okay, let's go down with military construction, just to sweeten our recruitment more. Okay, Homeland Defense. The enemy has set foot on the soil of our proud nation. The American people will rise up and push the invaders back into the sea. So, that hasn't happened, has it? Like, on the actual mainland? Because I know they've been trying to naval invade. No, I'm just paranoid from a naval invasion, because they can really, like, blitzkrieg up through Florida and Louisiana. So what does that actually do? Sets base war support to 90, extensive conscription, recruitable population, change economic to law. Yeah, so it's going to basically make us war ready. Now, does it actually flip most of this stuff? Yep, we go to war economy, free trade, and we go with extensive conscription as well. My current manpower is 690, and my war support now is currently 100%. Okay, so I've got 5 divisions at the back here. I kind of want to move them forward. We've got 18 there sort of protecting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just unassign these, and I'm going to allow 3 to be moved up and attached here. 3 should be plenty to defend here just fine, and I'll give you a new command and you just sort of sit there. Okay, so it's still very much neck and neck. We currently still have air supremacy, bombers and fighters. Maybe getting some close aerial support might be more beneficial than actual bombers. Just tweaking it enough to get the meta going, because it's just going to be tough. Because we only can have like 50 or so. Okay, so we still seem to be holding for now. Looking at the war, how well are we sort of going? So we've lost 44k to the British's 4k. The Philippines lost 40k, and British Malaya has lost 17k. Okay, pushing over to British Malaya here now. It looks like we have somewhat circumnavigated them, which is interesting. I wonder if we're going to be able to push upon the initiative. We do have some reinforcements at the back, but they're more so defending. I've got to keep an eye on my front line more than anything. Those additional 3 more divisions are going to push up here, but they seem to be really holding us here in the north of Scotland. If we're not careful, I might have to sort of ease off the assault. Superior enemy, division still preparing, some divisions still not in position. So we've got a lot of negative modifiers towards us. What I might have to do now is quickly switch back, because the supply zones aren't actually too bad. We're basically on par for that. But I'm blown away as to how this series has come sort of about. Like, I wasn't expecting this whatsoever to be being so aggressive against the Brits. But hey, that's how it is sometimes in Hearts of Iron 4 when you play with Chaos AI. Okay, so both sides have managed to stop the fighting here for now, and we're going to try and recover and build in a bit. I am tempted to potentially build some forts here, because I can't particularly afford... Can I actually do that? I can. I can't actually afford to lose ground here, and this is actually a really good choke point. Like, overall, this is actually a really good area to hold. Oh, that's not the best. You need to do it like this, don't you? You need to go like 1-1, don't you? To get it perfect. So let's rocket these guys up to the top and get that done. Because overall, like this northern tip in Scotland, we're doing really quite well. I would like to upgrade the airbase as well if I can. Yeah, let's do that. So let's add 3, and put that up there as well. If we can house more airplanes there, the better. Because at the moment we're kind of struggling. We've done quite well to gain this. We got them on the surprise. But now Great Britain is defending their homeland at the end of the day. So we're going to have to pretty much just sit tight here for now. Wait for aerial reinforcements and construction. Because I think now what we need to do is sort of be a bit passive. We've got the ground. We tried to go for the summer offensive and the blitzkrieg. And it didn't quite work. Wall reinforcements will come. Let's drop these, because I simply just want to be able to defend. Oh! Enemy has superiority. Oh, I read Florida coast and was like, got my heart in my mouth. Okay, we've had some engagements here. The British have sent 13 submarines against one of my convoys. Okay, that's right. So we've got 15 units here. Let's send them down to Florida. So that was defended, that was defended. Gain that air base here. Gain this. And defend Louisiana, please. German pressure towards Benelux. Okay. How well is how are everyone else's wars doing as well? German Reich, Hungary at war with Latvia, Poland, Lithuania. Germans are going to win this one. The Spanish Civil War is nearly wrapped up. Communist China, eh? How big are they? They're quite large. So Communist China are at war. The Mexican Civil War is nearly about to finish. We've lost 120k manpower to theirs. Yeah, we lost 80,000 United States lives. And also India has this like crazy division thing going on as well. There's no way we could actually like join. No. Negative. We need to get really a lot better relations with them. It's mostly because we're at war. Oh well. No matter, we'll hold in the north. Keeping an eye on it. Oh, that's it. The war with Mexico is finished as well. Against the fascists. And democracy won. Good. I've still got those plans against Mexico if we do have to go to war with them. I hope not. -6 steel. Okay, but we've got an army here in the States now. Just in case. Okay, so we need to stop our expansion here in British Malaya. Unless we send more reinforcements over. It doesn't seem like the British seem to be navally invading the Philippines. So I might take a risk here now. Unassign you, and I might actually send... That's the capital though, I can't afford to risk the capital. Let's send one unit over. Let's send this United States Marines, and we'll send you through over here. You should be fine, even without protection there, because we do have my my fleets in East Canada, and then we've got this one here holding as well. Okay, I think I need to pull it out. Okay, so this unit's moving. Oh, the Anglo-German alliance. What? The British and German government have announced a mutual military assistance pact. Oh, no. Oh, could it get any worse? Great Britain has joined the Axis. Oh, they've massively screwed me here. So, I can't join the Entente here. I can't join... Can I join Mesmors? Mesmors, please? So... Oh, they've got a second win now with the Germans. The French Commune wants to send 8 volunteers. I'm more than happy to accept that. Okay, we've got a couple of options here. The Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin, the name of the boss, wants to send me some volunteers. I'm going to absolutely accept that. And Poland wants a non-aggression pact. I'm more than happy to oblige. So they already seem to be attacking us in the north here. Maybe let's try and reallocate some forces here if they really are going for it like that. 50. Oh no. So this is the World War. Germany, Hungary, British Malaya and Great Britain are at war. So Mesmors, and we're not in a faction, of course. We can't actually join any others as well. Military access, docking rights. Oh, they're unaligned, that's why. Lithuania won a non-aggression pact, sure. We seem to be winning as we're holding here. This is what we need to do. We need to sit back now that we have proper... Yeah, good. We've actually extended that airbase by massive. Good. Basically, we just need to settle in now. We aggressively pushed where we can, and then it got to a choke point here in the mountains, and we can't get any more. I reckon let's continue to get these up a bit more. Because this is what you need to do. You need to pick a point and then sit there for a bit. And once they sort of start splashing upon Scotland here like water on rock, like we're in a really good position here. We're in their homeland. We're digging in. And the longer they leave us there, the stronger we're going to get with air support. And I want to make this a massive aerial front in the north here. And this is how we're going to beat Great Britain in their homeland. But maybe because, like, I swear I've attacked Britain in other series this early, and it hasn't been this difficult. This is, like, really tough. Like, they're digging in incredibly well. Okay, and we still seem to be getting a couple of fights here as well. We have more reinforcements coming on the way. Okay, in British Malaya, how's everyone sort of going? Could we go on an aggressive front? That's what I want to know. Looking at the resources. Oh, so we've actually already captured about 40 rubber and 16 oil. It's not as much as like 500 here in Singapore, but it's better than nothing. Oh, the Soviets have actually sent their 4 divisions to the Philippines. Okay. Where has the French sent their divisions? It's not in the north, is it? They must be in transfer somewhere. Well, if the Soviets, the Soviet Union have sent troops down to the Philippines, that's crazy. That's really cool. So I guess we'll unassign you. Unassign, say, you. And maybe you, like, really far. Oh, it's like where Hong Kong is, though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to move too many, but the more we can get down here, the better. But I don't trust them moving, so we'll just move them there. Alright, moving back over here now. How are we sort of looking? Oh, wow, it's massively getting back in my favour. Just because we're sitting here and holding. So, here we go. The Soviet Union, so the 7 divisions the Soviet Union have promised have arrived in the Scottish Highlands to fight on our side. No way. Same with the French Commune? They've sent our forces. Ah, good day. It's the French and the Soviet. Hello, comrade. Oui, hello. We come to defend Scotland. Oh, what's stuttering here? Oh, where did that come from? Oh my god. They just like took my... I guess they para-dropped in? Oh, they just took my airbase. Send 2 around the back. Send you in here. Nearly like everyone go. Because that's absurd. Oh my god. I was wondering what the stutter was. Yeah, dangerous naval invasion in Scotland. Oh, crikey. Yeah, they took the airbase. Oh, no. Come on, guys, we really got to push for that. The fall of Warsaw. Oh, no, we lost that front line. Oh, no! Oh. Maybe get like 1 going around the back. Oh, that's mental. Oh, didn't expect that. In one fell quick swoop, they've pushed us back quite quickly. That's absolutely fucking us here as well. Oh, we got it. Thank God. But... I guess we need to keep like 1 permanent unit there. Jesus Christ. Man, oh man, that could have been catastrophic. And yeah, then it sends all my air force away. Whoa, what? Poland has called Ireland as an ally in the German-Polish War. Ireland joined Mesmors, a useful ally. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, hopefully that will drag some troops away. We're still sort of just like turtling up in the north here. We're about 600 to our air base. We are still sort of just trying to build those land forts in and protect the north. But we've got some French, Soviet, I think we've got some Belgium troops coming soon as well. These three are still defending the port. These guys are defending further from the back. And over here in British Malaya, we could maybe go on an offensive, actually. Division's still preparing. You know what? I think I might actually go on an offensive and see how well we do here in the jungle. Oh! German right. Oh, no! So what's... So hang on a minute. So we've been invited to Mesmors. Hang on, but what's happened to Mesmors? So Germany has capitulated Lithuania and Latvia, and they've puppeted phalangelist Poland. Ireland is the only country left in Mesmors, and they want to invite me to it. No. I would say I don't want to join Mesmors. Thank you. We've already got relations with them in regards to naval docking, but I'd rather join, like, the Commonwealth of Nations if I have to. But now there is wars in the north. That's crazy. We're still holding on well and our construction's coming through. It's just going to take time. We can even get like 1,000 ships. What? Ships? Planes in there. So let's send this. We basically want to send the entire American Air Force to Scotland. Also, with these nations in the north coming in to help us, it has like crazily reduced the supply lines here as well, which isn't good. But overall, we are heavily outnumbered against them in the north of Scotland. The German-Irish War is still going on. Great Britain's lost 143k now, 40k British Malayans. We need to go back and check on that. We've lost 172, and now Ireland's been involved. Okay, so, seems very back and forth. We could somehow, like, push that. We might be able to get something from it. And the Soviets are still hanging out here. I can't really invite them in or do anything with them. Whoa, what's this? The German Reich has called in another war. Switzerland's joined Mesmors. And the German Reich... Wait, Canada's coming, I think. Invite to faction the Commonwealth nations. I think I'm going to accept that. Oh, okay, what the fuck? Okay, right. So, I'm going to join the Commonwealth of Nations, which is what Canada, Australia, New Zealand are currently in. So, I'm going to join that. The United States has joined the Commonwealth of Nations. And that's what Canada's doing. They're invading Great Britain's territory in the north. But why has Switzerland got involved there? That's crazy, okay. Still defending our northern ports where we can. War-wise at the moment, 229. We've got 230. I'm going to call everyone in on that. And I reckon this is probably going to get merged as well. And Japan and China are still currently at war. Dangerous naval invasion in the north. Got some other naval combat going on as well. And we do have some new recruits coming from the states themselves. But it does seem like the south is defended for now. Oh no! Oh god, it gave me a heart attack. I was like, where the fuck are my units? Right. I guess it expired. So let's negotiate with the Philippines, and I want to request all those divisions again. That's weird. Why did they go away? Anyway, everyone here on the island just needs to be redrawn to that. Everyone else here can really just sit tight and pretty. What I still find crazy is that we still don't have air supremacy over the north of Scotland, even though we've got like 1.5k fighters in the area. Alright, maybe just making this a little bit more neater and nicer might sort of shake things up a bit. But I still don't reckon we're going to be able to get it. Okay, what the crazy thing is as well, is that it's still only just December 1939. So it was only a couple of months ago Hitler declared war upon Poland historically. Okay, we're nearly going to be able to go through this now as well. I want to get that soft attack. Doctrine stuff's going fine. Getting more ship stuff as well is probably not a bad idea. Switzerland asks for military access. That's fine. I've got though. I had some tanks that were down here in Florida. They need to go up to Washington because we've nearly got another army ready. And we really could nearly force some of these through. Okay, after those wars in Scotland, they were just sort of sitting there, sitting pretty now. We've gained a bunch of army experience, so we're going to be able to get this up a lot better. And we're actually going to be able to get proper light tank divisions as well. Maintenance company and logistics as well. I might actually make... Yeah, light. I might make these a little bit larger than what they already are. What about infantry? They're not too bad, but they could be a lot thicker if we wanted to. More manpower though. Speaking of my manpower, we're 3.5 million at the moment. Because we went through when we got attacked at home, which actually wasn't too bad. Overall, looking at the German-Irish War now, so the Germans and the British have lost 352. The Germans lost 50k to 25. British Malaya 50k. We've lost around about 400,000. I've definitely committed the most soldiers and lost the most. It's this huge slug in Scotland. I thought I might be able to go through it. We could try and, like, we still can't get air supremacy here. So it's going to be difficult. Oh, Dublin looks like it's about to fall. It's just, it's like numerically, there's just so many here now. I've actually lost borderline intelligence there. There were German and Italian forces fighting at some point. Germany's going after Switzerland for some fucking reason. And apart from that, in British Malaya, we're still holding. And we can't go on any of our offences. If you were going to go there, you'd go south if you can. But at the moment, we are still sitting pretty, and we want to try and get those forts done where we can. We might need to do like a naval invasion around the south or somewhere, just to draw everyone's units away. We probably could do it with this army here, but we'll just have to see. Whoa, the Treaty of Cork. Ireland, Switzerland have been capitulated. Well, shit. There goes our little alternative invasion hub. Come on, we need the Comintern in. All the French Entente and well, technically the two communist factions. We need them in to help. What the hell? No way. The Australians have just navally invaded from the Philippines. Oh, come on, mate. Let's get those fucking Japanese on the bikes. They're gonna head straight for Singapore, probably. The Italy and Germany are actually sending troops further in the south here now. Well, it's good that the Australians are getting involved a bit. Oh, we got an event here back in the homeland. Mexican oil nationalization. Lázaro Cárdenas has been stirring populist nonsense against our economic interests in Mexico. Oh no, great. It's fatale comply. Fail to comply, I guess. There's nothing we can do. We will embargo trade with Mexico until they come to their senses. Our options are limited and must force arms. War. Oh, cause we can like war deck them if we want. We'll trade embargo. Yeah, there's not really much we can do about it because I can't afford a war, because what's going to happen is all these British troops like hanging around in the Caribbean, they're going to go over there. Like even the Dutch are fighting them down here. Pissing them off might cause a war within like the next couple of years anyway. We're fully committed in war with Great Britain now, so there's nothing really we can do much about it, which is unfortunate. The Netherlands have joined. That's good. So we're starting up our own allies stuff here. Oh, thank God. So these divisions should be able to come in and flank and help, which is fantastic. Oh, the Aussies have taken it as well. We're actually going for British Malaya like hell on. Yeah, good. So we'll maybe just try and push for that in the south a bit more then, and hold up where you can in the north. It's still very much back and forth. We're in winter now. Enemy has supremacy. Even up there as well. Ooh! Great Britain has got some troops here in, what is this, Halifax? Yeah, I guess it is. And we are still yet to have supremacy here. We're still battling it out in the north. But it's currently 20th of February now. It's frozen up here. What? The Netherlands has capitulated? How? Was it that quick? So the Dutch East Indies are now a thing as well. We should be doing alright here now. We should be really surrounding. Yeah. We've got them here in British Malaya. They're surrounded now. Push for them in the mountains. Oh, good. Bring in the Dutch. Not so much the Dutch, but down here in the Stalemate in Southeast Asia. Bringing the Dutch East Indies in was the main thing. We've got them surrounded. As long as we can just, like, hamper their supplies there, we'll be able to surround and kill them. Because the Italians have actually brought forces down further in the south. Venezuela is justifying against the Netherlands. That's fine. Up in the north, we're still holding in Scotland. But maybe, if we can stop... Yeah, because this is the thing. It's the whole British Malaya front. Oh, the Aussies are going ham. So is Yugoslavia. They're sending troops down here. Okay, we might have finally found British Malaya. After several months of war, we might have finally got them. US, Philippine troops. Yep, I think we've got British Malaya now. Good. This should really shake up the war now. It's going to hopefully make them relocate troops. I might even drop these guys because these guys are basically ready. Because we've nearly got a full division here in Washington. And also, yeah, we might be able to massively like redraw their troops around if they go to defend it. Yeah, because that's in the Axis territory. It's gonna free up all those Philippine divisions, and hopefully it yeah, massively hampers them. Because the Aussies are still going in here. Yeah, they're trying to get into Kuala Lumpur and Singapore. This is the breakthrough that I wanted. Okay, we'll make a small front line, something like that. Let's get stuck into them there. Come on, go. Oh, why is this so much in my favour? No way. I might be able to go on an offensive front here in a minute. Yeah, look at that. Why is that so much in my favour? It's because they've moved troops around because they've lost it, I reckon. Phew. Bringing in the Dutch has massively helped us out here. And now they're gone. Perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. We just need to wait for friendly troops to get in here. I'm still, like, it's pretty crazy that, like, British Malaya didn't, like, break away. It's because I guess they were a puppet. That's why. Okay, so overall, looking at the war, so who's done sort of the most sort of stuff? So the Chinese United Front and the Japanese Eastern Cooperation Sphere. Germany and their allies have taken out Poland, Lithuania, Latvia. They've also taken out the Netherlands. So it's going to be interesting to see what France do and sort of combat this with. So even to win this war now, what do we have to do? Yeah, we have to capitulate the German Reich and Great Britain. And they have to get rid of Canada and the United States. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, they're still dealing with Halifax. Whoa, okay. Yeah, the Brits are really trying to invade through the north of Canada here. There's even like German units here. Okay, I might have to keep an eye on my territory in Newfoundland. But this army's nearly ready, actually. Okay, Venezuela has joined the Axis. Okay, so we've moved you here. That's fine. I want to try and wait until one of my allies actually gains Singapore or something. But over here in the north, I reckon we probably can go for a push here because, like, this is massively in my favor now. Okay, national focus-wise, we need to redirect this as well. Who's... Okay, it's still the Japanese, isn't it? I've gone with tactical bombing effort. Let's go with US Army Air Force, please. Alright, how well are we doing in the north here now? 92%. Germans and Italians mostly defending the north. Is everything on aggressive, by the way? This too. We need a new... Yeah, we want to bring Dwight Eisenhower here. Oh, here we go. This might be the offensive of the north. Great Britain has massively pulled out their forces. No way. Oh, we're fine. The AI does this sometimes. It's happened countless times in my campaign. I'm trying to think where I'll go down here. Let's go with more Air Force stuff. Let's go with that. Yeah, when they spend months and months just sort of sitting in an area, the East Anglia tactic is the best. You sort of sit back. Oh, this is it. I reckon we're going to get Britain here now. You build up forts, you hold where you can, you massively whittle them down, and then you really go for it here, because we are just absolutely blitzkrieging through the countryside. And they've cancelled their Lend-Lease from us now. Oh, but look at this. We are just tearing up through the British countryside in Scotland now. But also, due to losing British Malaya, yeah, they've been massively put to a disadvantage. The Australians are trying to push in now. They've just like reformed their nation a bit. But we're coming for you, England. Or it looks like we're about to surround these Axis forces actually in the north anyway. The Italians and the Germans, even when they're trying to protect you. Yeah, look at this. We've nearly surrounded them just north of Edinburgh. Man, oh man, they're really throwing all their eggs into this Canadian-styled basket. Oh, the Mexicans, compensation. Good, we can trade on these terms. That's fine. Yeah, they're really throwing everyone up here. Like, how are we going, wise? 80% inferior. It's just division timing and stuff. Because the thing is, right, the Germans actually took territory in the States, didn't they? Or is this... No, this is Canadian, right. This is... What is this? New Brunswick? Further in the south, New England. They came close to taking Bangalore as well. Okay, how are my other armies doing here now? Oh, we're really pushing south of Edinburgh now after taking the north. Fantastic. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. We've still got those 7 units hanging out in British Malaya. Trying to see if the Australians can take Singapore. Famously, obviously, taken. My great-grandfather was actually captured in Singapore in World War II and was sent somewhere up here. Yeah, working on the Thai-Bermuda Railway. But regardless, we need to take British Malaya. We still need those crucial resources. Alright, let's go back to the UK now. Oh, we're really blitzkrieging them now. Where's my main army? Yep. I want you to do is actually... I'm going to send all my light tanks down to London Bar 1. I reckon we should really go for this. We've had 7 convoys struck by the Germans in their Urf-Park. We still currently have Senate support as well, and yeah, we're still getting medium lobbying. Alright, okay, let's have a look at my Air Force now. Oh, we've actually got supremacy for once. Thank God. Whoa! 564? Oh, dude, that's crazy. The amount of just fighters and bombers just back and forth on either side being lost is crazy. Okay, that's fine. Oh, God, we're really hammering through the British countryside now. Because we're starting to take their military factories. Okay, we'll just set it like that for now. We'll get that bit later. I want to go for now. Do we want to go to anything specifically? We've gone down Army Air Force. I want to go down over here now. I want to go with suspend the prosecution of American citizens for their political views. No, horrid. Right, okay. So what we want to do is get these political advisors and support, just in case. It does lose a bit of stability, but we get a small amount of communist support. That's okay. It's an alright trade-off. Right, looking at my Navy, we can start sticking that in as well. Alright, let's continue on the initiative now. We're taking the sort of northeast of England, northwest, Liverpool, Manchester, Hull will soon be under our control. Oh, we stole London! Oh, the light tanks worked. We need to gobble up Wales where we can as well. And we're starting to get resistance to occupation as we're taking a lot of their territory. So if I go with occupied territories, what I prefer to do is go on gentle. And that usually shores things up. So if we can sort of hold London where we can, we just lost London as we just got it. As we blitzkrieg down there. No matter. We're spreading them so thin now that we've got them on the ropes. In my opinion. Where do I want to go? Down now. Improved computing, that will do. Oh, what's this? SFR Yugoslavia joins Comintern. Italy declares war upon Yugoslavia. No way. 100% communist. Okay. That's... Yeah, because Italy isn't even in the Axis, is it? They're doing their own sort of thing. Huh. Unaligned, yeah. Dude, there's some absolute wacky factions going on in this particular series. But regardless, we need to really take and focus East Anglia now. Volunteers in transfer, the Soviet Union and the Yugoslavian forces. I actually don't mind the Yugoslavian forces sort of leaving. They need to go back to protect their home territory. Do I need to jig this front line to Dover or something? Because, like, if we can take Norwich as well. It looks like the Brits have finally got their wits together. After deciding that trying to take British Malaya and up here now is not worth it. The Germans are still there. I'm tempted to have a crack at it, though. Oh, that's really not good. I want to try and get some of these boys some experience. But it's one of those ones I really need to keep an eye on. But also I need to keep an eye on this as well. The massive front. London's now ours. Now, historically in Hearts of Iron 4, in vanilla, if you can take Britain, you've capitulated them. And that might have been them. Yes! Great Britain has capitulated. Franklin D. Roosevelt has announced that the cowardly British nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of American forces. We have brought democracy back to Britain, and we've overthrown their mad king. They do have some small forces here. Hungarians, Venezuelans defending the south. I've still got this guy defending most of the island, but Britain now is no more. Once we take... Hang on, I want to get rid of that shit. There we go. All blue, right. So get this... Take Portsmouth. The fall of Nanyang, and that's it. The entirety of the United Kingdom, Wales... Well, technically not, actually. So we've got Scotland, we've got Wales and England under our control. Great Britain still holds... the island, I guess. So now to capitulate the Axis forces, we need to take out Germany. Now they do have some territory here in South America, Venezuela. They've also got Nova Scotia, Halifax here. They've even got that territory still up in the far north as well. But Great Britain has capitulated. So guys, unfortunately on that note, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching episode 2 of the Hearts of Iron 4 United States Democratic Campaign. It's been really crazy in this Road 56 mod, and of course with Chaos AI. So now with the UK under my control, we should be able to have dominion over the island. We're going to be able to house and move most of my navy over here, and most of my forces. So, looking at how the world is sort of shaping up, the Axis forces have taken the Netherlands. Belgium still stands defiant. Luxembourg, Poland have gone. But it looks like we're going to probably naval invade over from Dover, over from Norwich, and try and take out the Germans. While the French are still hanging out in their own communist faction. Yugoslavia has joined the Comintern. Italy's still neutral. And the Soviet Union haven't gone to war with the Axis, have they? No, but because Italy's not drawing them in. Over in the Far East, Japan is doing well in their own Great East Asian Cooperation Sphere. It's interesting that no one's sort of united. Like, the Chinese United Front's doing well, but Japan has gone their own way. Also the French, and so did Britain. We're still a part of the Commonwealth of Nations, of course, which is essentially a Commonwealth NATO that we're calling. But even without British Malaya, with a small amount of resources gone, they were defeated here today, Great Britain. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series. And if you would like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box. These days, to get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click the bell, of course, to join the notifications squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.